The most common category of cancer may not be what you think. It's not breast cancer. That's number 3. Lung cancer is number 2. With 218,000 new cases expected this year, prostate cancer is number 1. Science and medical reporter Galen Tethrow reports on efforts to lower that ranking.
This cancer is not just striking retired men.
The fact is, prostate cancer happens most commonly to men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. In other words, it occurs while men are at work.
Surgeon Arnon Krongrad says those busy men often overlook the importance of getting tested. That means getting what's known as a PSA test. It measures blood levels of prostate-specific antigen, but it's far from accurate. A high reading may not mean you have cancer. A normal level doesn't automatically mean a man is cancer-free. But a new test checks the blood for EPCA2, a more accurate indicator of prostate cancer.
It hasn't been widely used. It's been reported only once, but it's exactly the sort of test that we would hope to see come along.
Either way, a suspect reading often leads to a biopsy. This painful procedure draws cell samples from the prostate to analyze for cancer. If cancer is confirmed, men have several options. Radiation, drugs, nutrition, and surgery have all been successful for many men. But less invasive surgery is leading the way.
Laparoscopic approaches to radical prostatectomy simply mean that we do the operation through small puncture wounds such that we have much less bleeding and much less pain.
But prevention is the best medicine. That includes limiting foods that produce inflammatory conditions conducive to cancer. Red meats such as beef and pork, most vegetable oils except olive oil, trans fats, also called hydrogenated oils that are used by the food industry, milk, especially non-fat, sugars and simple carbs, MSG, monosodium glutamate, and related additives. Regular exercise and eating lots of fruits and vegetables provide better health in general and less prostate cancer. Taking a multivitamin can help add nutrients such as vitamins D and E. Selenium and zinc also help reduce the risk. And then there are the herbs that help. Saw palmetto and nettle fight growth of the prostate that leads to urination problems. Turmeric extract helps the entire body battle that damaging inflammation. Quercetin may help prevent or even treat prostate cancer by blocking male hormones that encourage the growth of prostate cancer cells. Krongrad is calling for action, considering 500 men die every week.
To put that into concrete terms, imagine a jumbo jet crashing into a mountain every Friday. That's what we're talking about.
Galen Tethrow, CBN News.
By the way, Dr. Krongrad is also the medical advisor for this Friday's Prostate Cancer Awareness Day, which comes just 2 days before Father's Day. You can find out more about Prostate Cancer Awareness Day and how you can take part by going to our website at cbn.com. Pat, I'm certainly interested and fascinated by this. I lost my father several years ago to prostate cancer, and I have my PSA checked every year.
Well, I lost my brother, and I wasn't going to take a chance, so they found it in me, and Dr. Krongrad did a superb job, orthoscopic with robots. And,
are you surprised to hear that it's the number 1?
I really am. I thought it was breast cancer. I'm very, very much surprised, but this thing is growing. The presence of what's called dihydrotestosterone is probably the culprit, and we need to get the balance of testosterone right, because many doctors say, well, cut down on testosterone. That's not the way to do it, but I tell you, the procedures these days are pretty effective. But ladies and gentlemen, you men, particularly old women, if you have a brother, an uncle, a father, or a grandfather who has had prostate cancer, you are a prime candidate, and I strongly recommend that you have a regular PSA, and if there's any type of elevation, don't hesitate to have one of those rather unusual samplings of your tissues. That isn't fun, but the rest of it, you've just got to do it, and it'll save your life, because I saw my brother die, and it wasn't fun. It spread to his lungs, spread to his brain, and
but caught early.
Okay. Very true. Well, hey, I'm standing here. Okay.
Okay. Okay. We're glad.
I was riding a horse 1 week after surgery.
Yeah,
Dr.
that was amazing.
All right. Well, it's good stuff. All right.
Well, up next, there are different candidates with different views, but there's one thing that these Republicans